and dark. Light, medium, and dark. And there you go, light, medium, and dark. So you got all the 3 colors that came out of that mine for the whole history of the mine.
All right, Mr. J, I have been waiting.
I mean, this is like glow in the dark.
Listen, we have not had this much Sleeping Beauty in a J. King show, I'm gonna say probably in the last 8 years. Honestly.
I was burning through the Sleeping Beauty.
Burning through it.
I was burning through it.
Well,
we won't have anything.
Pieces.
We'll have a few designs in 2016, and then maybe one in 2017, and then it'll be gone. This is all brand spanking new.
Limited, limited, limited. Don't even hesitate here, because already, just having this previewed on hsn.com, our collectors of J. King, especially Sleeping Beauty, know what an opportunity this is. The earrings alone at $69.90 is beyond
crazy. And these are brand new. You're getting to see them for the first time, brand new. Nobody's seen these before. Nobody's seen these before.
How in the world, this cuff bracelet's $149.90 with all that beautiful silver and all that Sleeping Beauty is, again, just mind-boggling.
Okay, but
the ring is $69.90.
Look at the cuff. Look at the ring.
How do you go wrong?
You could shave in the silver, right?
You could.
Literally, it's like a mirror. It's a mirror finish. And this is because it's made of sterling silver sheet. It's all hand cut, hand done by silversmiths, hand polished. You cannot get a better finish than hand polishing everything. And that's what we do. You just can't. I've been manufacturing for 40 years. I've had all kinds of arguments with other manufacturers over my life that always said, no, you can tumble finish, you can do this, you can do that. No way. They can't even come close. Well, the only way to do it is the way we do it.
And we have 5 flex pays on that brand new cuff bracelet. That's $30 your first monthly payment. We have 4 flex pays on the earrings and on the matching ring in sizes 5 through 12. So I believe that brings it down to like $17. Yeah, $17.50 to get these home. If you want the cuff, I have fewer than 150 remaining. One size will fit most. Carolyn in Missouri, thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for calling in. Welcome, Carolyn.
You know what? It was really not hard waiting, because listening to you guys is amazing. And I have to tell you, Lynn, I refer to you and Connie and Siobhan as Jay's girls.
Oh, that's a huge compliment. And we are, Carolyn. Thank you.
This is the second time I've ever called anybody to talk on the network, and the first one was this summer to talk to Jay. I think I actually really conveyed what J. King means to me and probably the rest of his groupies. I string beads. It is not an art to string beads. It's a craft. I say that crafts taken to the level of art is something different. Jay accomplishes the art. I live in the St. Louis area now. We are from Oklahoma. I love the opaques. I looked at them all my life, the western, southwest look. Jay is amazing. After I talked to Jay this summer, I wrote a letter that never got mailed because I've never figured out where to where to send it. If you will indulge me for just a minute, I want to read part of that letter. It came from a conversation that I had with my son, who loves the more translucent stones. He worked in one of the jewelry chains through college. And I was telling him why I love J. King so much. And here's that part of that letter. And it's about Jay. You know, I know all you guys go to the shows, the JCK, the Tucson show. But here's the part about Jay. Who else besides J. King flies his own plane all over the world, digs in the dirt, cuts his own stone, polishes them, then drills them, comes up with a very nice range of in-house designs, and can even do the metal work. And, oh, by the way, it's all he's ever done. He's not a Johnny-come-lately. He comes across on air as very humble and unassuming. His backstories are full of charm, romance, lure, humor, always great passion from the heart, sometimes pathos, etc. And, oh, yes, let's not forget the gym education that he imparts to us. I believe he's more rare than anything he has ever carved out of the ground or wrestled out of the sea. He's the package and a real treasure for all of us. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, now you
Carolyn.
yeah, and also I'm turning red if I didn't have this makeup on. So that's very sweet of you, but yeah. But, you know, I have a huge team. Yeah, I have a huge team, and it's all a really group effort, including everybody, the group here at HSN. So thank you so much.
Said that
I appreciate it.
I really believe that.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You can tell from your heart. And happy holidays.
Yeah,
and
happy
thank
holidays.
you so much for your
thanks for calling.
patience and that sharing your
That's very
beautiful
sweet.
letter.
It,
Take care, Carolyn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you for calling.
Very, very special. And that's really what it's about. You know, these become not only, you know, beautiful jewelry pieces. In fact, I was listening earlier and you had a caller call it in, Jay, and they said that it's not so much about the way the jewelry looks, it's the way that I feel when I wear Jay's pieces. It's what they express. It's what the, you know, the story behind it. And naturally that comes with, and you have a gorgeous one-of-a-kind piece. You feel wonderful and you love to just, you know, also share the stories that Jay shares with us. And that's really what this whole collection is all about.
Well, you know, one of the things that I think it's the biggest compliment in the world. You know, it's very nice of Carolyn to compliment me like that, but I tell you, the greatest compliment that can ever be paid to you, okay? And I'll tell on myself, okay? Because, you know, I don't consider myself vain or anything like that, trust me.
You're
okay?
far from vain.
Yeah, I'm more like a redneck rock hound, okay? I'm not some famous artist, but I have had this happen more than one time. I'll be sitting in a restaurant or sitting somewhere and I'll be with someone and like my wife or friends, and they'll be wearing the jewelry. And all of a sudden you'll look over and somebody's like looking at you and there's like staring at your table. And then pretty soon you can see, okay, they probably recognize you and they start walking over to your table, right? And I go, oh, they recognize me, right? They walk right by me, they go right to that person or go to my wife and they go, oh my gosh, where did you get that necklace? and totally ignore me. Totally. I just want to stand up and say it's me. I designed it. So, you know, it's just really funny. But they go to the jewelry.
Oh, sure.
And that's the biggest compliment anybody can give. They love it so much. And the only way you can get these designs is shopping here on Mind Finds. And you can tune into Mind Finds and you know you're always going to see something new and different. I dare you, just like on this, we had like, I think 12 new items just in this hour. And we've got like 14 the next and like 12 or 13 on the last hour, just on this block of time.
That's it.
So we're constantly doing new.
And this is a great example of
This is
just
brand new.
that.
Nobody's
All
even
right.
seen this.
Well,
Nobody's
we're
seen this.
very, very busy. These are brand new. The bangle will be, or the cuffs, excuse me. I'm wearing the cuff back with the today's special bangle. This will be $189.90. We have 5 flex pays for today only on the bangle and that special event price. We also have 4 flex pays only today on the ring. And this is Sleeping Beauty. Remember, genuine Sleeping Beauty. We have to continue to remind you that because this is a mine that has been closed now for coming up on 6 years.
This will be 6 years. In 2016, it'll be 6 years. You can't get the material. The material's just not out there. Whatever's out there right now, it's like liquid gold. I think the prices are topped out now, but I might be wrong, but I just think that it's just reached the crazy ceiling. But here's the thing, you had people that came in and bought this as a commodity. And they're not in the business. Okay, you go, well, what's the big deal about that? Here's the big deal about it. You paid way too much, okay? There's no way you could ever, that's why I'm telling you right now, I maintain my prices. I'm selling you this at more or less what I had, what the fair market value was for Sleeping Beauty. I didn't jack up the price because if I did, this would be double, triple, quadruple the price just to be able to do any of these.
Oh, and people are getting that, just so you know.
Okay, but what's going to happen, though, is if people eventually say, okay, I need to sell off my rough, who are they going to sell it to? They're not going to sell it to me because I can't, there's no way I can do anything with that unless they want to lose a lot of money.
Well, Jay, it always reminds me about that story with the last show that you were at, and people were actually like, you said it was crazy that the Sleeping Beauty, what they were willing to pay for just what like a little bit. And they're not even making jewelry out of it. It's like a commodity now.
Okay, honest to goodness, if you have the right size of Sleeping Beauty, the right size Sleeping Beauty natural nuggets, Sleeping Beauty, okay? If you have that material, and they sell, like gold is sold by the ounce, correct? I mean, you can buy it by the gram or whatever, but you buy pure gold is sold by the ounce, either in coin or bar. I mean, it's just a national standard. If you take that and compare it weight for the big nuggets of Sleeping Beauty, it's actually the Sleeping Beauty is they're paying more for the Sleeping Beauty than they were paying for gold.
Okay, you heard it from the expert himself.